everywhere.
Not everywhere.
But yeah, Snoop behind it, it's gonna go.
Oh yeah, you already know he done tested it out, and yeah, if it has his stamp of approval, it's some good stuff.
Yeah.
But Joshua Farrakhan, son of Minister Louis Farrakhan, passed away at the age of 64.
What?
Yeah, they're not sure of what happened, but they do say that back in 2001, he was the victim of a shooting for an altercation in Chicago, and he was shot in his right leg, left thigh.
Right.
And he was also hit in the head with a blunt object. So they're thinking that he still had some long-lasting effects from that from back in 2001.
Right.
But this is the second of their 9 children that Minister Farrakhan and his wife have lost. They also lost the 60-year-old Louis Farrakhan Jr. Back in 2018. He died peacefully in his sleep at the family home. That one, he had a heart condition.
Yeah.
And so our condolences go out to their family on the loss of the son.
Yeah. Go out to you, Minister.
Yeah, it does.
That's sad. Shouldn't have to bury your children.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now, they're saying that Tyler Perry's daddy, you know, the movie that they just did about Tyler Perry's, or the documentary that was recently released about Tyler Perry on...
No, I don't watch anything Tyler Perry.
You've seen the trailer. You looked at it with me. You just don't remember.
Probably don't, because I don't give a damn about Tyler
It's
Perry.
called Maxine's Baby, the Tyler Perry story.
After the second or third Madea, I was kind of done. Nigga, that's all you got?
Emmett Perry Jr. was his birth name. He changed his name to Tyler Perry because he had an estranged relationship with his dad.
I just could not understand how this man could look at me and hate me with such passion.
He had some horrific experiences that ultimately led to the characters he created and the imagination that he had.
We were so broke. We used to share burgers and talk about these great dreams that he had.
I had all these people tell me what I would never be. Nobody said what I could be.
The thing that's amazing about Tyler is he broke every rule.
A studio executive said to him, black people don't go to the movies. They were just wrong on every count when it came to Tyler.
And it talks about how abusive his father was. And so when So
is that sort of like the Kirk Franklin deal thingy?
I mean, Kirk's daddy wasn't abusive.
No. I don't mean the same instance. I mean kind of the same setup and...
No.
Yeah.
No. So when the people that were doing the documentary, when they went to approach Tyler's dad, they went to Louisiana to try to get an interview with him. Then they say he was very verbally abusive with them.
Really?
So yeah, he was. I mean, they say he was just livid. He had wanted absolutely nothing to do with them or the movie. Well, because he probably knows that it was going to be casting him in a negative light, and he wanted absolutely no parts of it. He probably could have been nicer to them in declining, their request for interview with them, but they were like, it was just really a really bad experience.
Right.
And they were not expecting that. But hey, it is what it is. So
they went to interview the dad. Dad didn't want no parts of it. Told him to piss off.
Yep. Pretty much. They made a trip to Louisiana for nothing. They probably should have checked their sources or whatever prior to going. But hey,
you must really don't like Tyler.
It doesn't seem like it.
A lot probably came from Tyler's mom.
Well, that shouldn't have anything to do with his child.
It shouldn't, but it's like they said, when the kid gets older and the mom says, well, why didn't he fight harder to see his child? And the question becomes, why did he have to fight at all? Okay. And back in the day, hell, Tyler my age. So I can only imagine the shit his mama was telling him about his daddy or whatever she was taking him through back then. I ain't finna put it all off on the daddy now. Some dads,
regardless of that, the dad
some
is
dads
the dad.
ain't shit dads. Don't get me wrong.
And that's what
but
he
it's
was.
You don't know.
That's what they're. Well,
You
that's
don't
what.
damn know.
That's what he's turning out to be.
That's what you think from what you see today at your age.
That's what he's turning out to be.
Man was a grown ass man when you was a baby.
That's still his child. So regardless of what
You
his
don't know
issues
what that
was,
woman put him through. I
it
just
don't
told
matter.
You.
It don't
Why did
matter.
he fight harder to see his kid?
You have to be
Why
a
did he have
parent to
fight
understand
hard
what
at
I'm
all?
saying. That doesn't matter.
Why did he have to fight at all to see his child? You don't know what they was doing back there in the 60s and 70s.
You don't know if that man fought to see him or not.
You don't either.
But you don't either. And regardless of whether he fought to see him or not, it's still his child.
Yeah.
And he can see him today. So regardless of what the hell went on with him and his mama, that has nothing to do with his child.
Well.
And no matter what the
Maybe the
child,
mama turned
and no
Tyler
matter
against
that
it.
Tyler is grown or not, he's still his son. So it's to the daddy to make it right, not Tyler.
Well, maybe he tried at one point.
No,
And the
that's
mama
some
turned
bull.
Tyler
No, he
against-
didn't. He ain't tried.
You don't know.
I do know.
The mama turned Tyler against your daddy ain't shit.
Whatever.
Your dad, it's like the one kid who, when he finally turned 26 years old, he ran up on his dad. The dad invited him to the house. He get there and he started telling him all this shit because of what his mama told him. You never sent child support. You never supported me. The dad looked at him, went back to the room, brought back a shoebox full of canceled checks where he had been sending money all these years. And this boy's mama was telling him his daddy never sent him shit. And he got check stubs here of where his daddy, money order stubs, of where his daddy had sent money and they had been cashed.
Ladies and gentlemen, anybody want to tell me just what in the West hell is going on here? I was watching the Kirk Franklin documentary, tidbit pieces of it, you know what I mean? And I got to the juice part where Kirk basically, he done find out who his biological daddy is. Now, he didn't, the man at 52. This man done went all this time, you know what I mean, not knowing who his daddy is. First of all, your mama said, introduce you to somebody that said it was your biological daddy. And you believe that, then you go be 52 years old and you find somebody come to you, tell you, hey man, I know somebody who might be your real daddy. And they come to you because the man, Kirk looked like dude. He's short like him. They got the same complexion. They got that same nose, the whole nine. You know what I mean? So your mama, she told you one story and then you coming with, you misinformed, uninformed. You know what I mean? And then you meet dude, then y'all have a DNA test. The damn DNA test come back 99.9999.5. You understand? Like he all the way your daddy. And then you go back to your mama like, mama, the DNA test said this my daddy. And how your mama got the nerve to look you in the face and be like, that's not right. How you argue with how?
Yes, you're going to have that to happen sometimes. Sometimes it's going to be the mom's fault. Sometimes majority of the times it's the dad's. And then sometimes you got that in between. But it's still not the child's. It's still not the child's.
It's not. I believe that wholeheartedly. It's not on the child to make the relationship. But what if every time the man came over, the woman wouldn't let him see Tyler?
That was when he was a child. He's a grown adult. There is nobody that could stand in the way now.
Then Tyler moved on. Maybe the man didn't have money to travel to go see
maybe,
Tyler.
maybe. Anyhow.
Yeah, that's what I say to you chicks. Maybe. Because the woman is always the one with no transgression. She just damn perfect.
No.
And we see how these kids
That's why I said sometimes it's the women and majority of the time it's not.
Majority of the time it's the woman.
Nope,
I
it's
just
not.
refuse to believe all men ain't shit and don't want to see their kid. I hear too many stories. See, Jackie listens from the female perspective.
I'm saying
perspective.
from a mother's perspective and a grandmother.
I look at it as a man perspective. I see too many young brothers who have went and found their dad because you have to listen to both sides of the story. Your mama gonna tell you your daddy ain't shit. Then you go find out from your dad what really happened.
And then you have some mothers that don't tell their children that their fathers wasn't nothing. The kids grow up and see that their fathers wasn't nothing.
That's true.
And I'm I'm one of those.
Rah for no damn woman.
And I'm one of them.
I've seen how much women lie and create.
So does
men.
men.
They do too. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about
no. We supposed to be talking about my entertainment report. While you all on your rag talking about something that it's a lot of deadbeat ass men out there. Point blank. Period.
Ain't shit ass women out there.
Point blank. Period. So anyhow, back to my entertainment report.
Leave Tyler Daddy alone.
Jaleel White